Today on the channel, The Dark Knight returns again, as this is part 2 of our Dark Knight Returns unboxings from McFarlane Toys.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another Dark Knight Returns unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got Batman. We're going to build the horse, and we're going to rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite. So if you missed part 1, as this is video number 2, if you missed part 1 with Robin, the Joker, Superman, go back on the channel, check that one out, as it's the complete set to build the horse, build a figure, which really caught my eye a long time ago. And as I said in the first video, I wasn't going to pick up this set, even though I read this storyline when I was like 10 years old. I just didn't feel it a lot, but I really did want that horse very badly. But here we are. I ended up picking these up. Target had a big sale on these. They had buy 2, get 1 free, so that's where I jumped in, and I picked them up, and, you know, got to get a deal out there. You guys know how it goes. But for a lot of deals on McFarlane Toys and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And we're going to, of course, do this video like we do all the other videos on the channel. We're going to talk about it. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to box it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Who knows where this one could go. But let's take a look at Batman here. Batman, very, very cool. Very out of retirement Batman. He's a little bit bigger. He's a little bit older. He's a little bit meaner. But he's right there. And he's got that big horse tail with him. Got some accessories as well. Packaging, uniform throughout. This is damaged packaging, though. I did my civic duty as a opener collector, as this was damaged. It had a crack in the plastic. I said, well, the figure's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to buy this because I'm opening it anyways. They had a mint on card one. I said, I'll buy this one. Leave that. There might be somebody that wants a mint on card one. And I always recommend, if you're going to be an opener of your toys, pick the damaged one. As long as the figure's not damaged, the packaging's damaged, that's the way to go. Help out your mint on card collecting brethren. You never know when they might help you out on the back end somewhere. But there's old Batman Dark Knight Returns. Batman. And then the consistent back packaging shows you how to build a horse. I don't think I need those instructions, but you never know. Cross-sell down below as well. So let's get old Batman out of the plastic prison. There it is. Get this backing out. Sometimes easier than... Yikes. See you later. Alright, come on. There it is. There it is. See you later. See you later. Goodbye. We got a stand, of course. Always DC giving us a stand. We know we always need a good stand. And then we got the card here. We'll take pictures of that as well. Yeah. Now, after 10 years of retirement, Batman returns. Oh, thanks, Batman. We missed you. There it is. Plastic prison. Batman and his horsetail friend. He's ready to go. Let's get him out of the plastic prison. Got a couple of snips to do. There's 1, and there's 2, and I think that'll buckle my shoe, I believe. So there it is. Let's get these horse pieces out. We got some front horse legs. There it is. There it is. Come on. Is it true horse hobbyists are the biggest tax cheats of all time? That's what my tax guy said. People that have horses, they always try to write everything off, because horses, as we know, eat a lot. They are very expensive. But my tax guy basically said horse hobbyists are the biggest tax thieves in the world. Can you believe that? I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't like offending horse people. But very interesting comments by my tax professional. 'Tis the season. Hopefully you got your taxes done. It's never fun. Never fun. See you later. Never fun getting your taxes done. But I just recently did this week, and that's what ringing in my head is all those tax cheats, those horse tax cheats. But there it is. Big, big tail, big heavy tail, big plastic tail, even on a ball joint for the tail. How about that? How about that? So we'll build that horse very soon, very soon. Stay tuned for that. He's coming. We got the old Batarang, or I don't know what you call this, but it's very Batman. It's got the rope. It's got the old Batman on it. It's all black, though. I would have liked to see maybe a little bit color on the end of that or something. Just seems kind of unfinished. But we do have that accessory. And then we get 2 hands with Batman here. We got a holding hand and 2 holding hands and 1 fist. Well, at least we got 1 fist. I always say, got to have fists with your wrestling figures, your superheroes. At least 1. We got that with Batman. McFarlane, he knows what's up. And then we get Batman here. So very big, chunky Batman, much like the Superman. He's put on a few pounds over the 10-year retirement. Got a little bit of a loose hand right there. That's annoying. But yeah, looks really good. You know for sure this is Batman when you see him. But yeah, definitely a bigger version of Batman. Not as big of bat ears on him either. Very, very small. Small head compared to the rest of the size of body. That does look a little strange. But he does got the black and gray with a nice brown belt. Give a point of color difference. And then you got the nice big black tattered cape as well. Very interesting. Double jointed knees, of course. We got thigh swivel. You got single jointed elbows on this one. These bigger ones are getting single jointed elbows, which is interesting. Got a little bit of butterfly. Not a ton of articulation with the butterfly, but we do have butterfly arms there. Of course, go up and down. The cape does not get in the way of articulation. You got the big ball joint in the hand, and you get it at the ankle. Once again, the ankle is a bit of an eyesore. Once you see it, you can't really unsee it. The belt is not removable. Big figure, though. Not bad. Not bad for Batman. I don't know. I think I like this one, how it looked in the package, better than outside the package, though. I don't know. It looks like Batman from The Dark Knight Returns, but just the head. The head is the weak point on this one. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the head's weak. It's just a hair small. I feel it needs to be just a little bit bigger, and that could be the ears. The bat ears aren't as big, but it is a beefy, big, chunky Batman, which ain't a bad thing from where I sit, as you guys know, right here at this table. But let's get to this horse. So this is where we were with the horse from the first video. We got the saddle on, we got the head on, we got the body together, we got the two legs in. Now we got to put the tail on. Hopefully all this goes on very smoothly. You never know. Sometimes we fight with our Build-A-Figures, but nope, that tail went right on, clicked right in. And which one is which? There we go. Hold on here. Hold on. You want to make sure you get them in right. It's kind of confusing. A little confusing. Hopefully I got that. I'm confused. I'm a little confused. We got to straighten this up, but I think I got that right. RQ. I think that's right. Well, we're going with it. I think that is right. I'm pretty sure that's right, but you never know. Sometimes they're all mixed matched, but yeah, I think I got it right. I got the horse. A horse is a horse, of course, like a young Mr. Ed. This could be great for you Black Beauty collectors that love your old horse Black Beauty. I used to see those books in the library when I was a kid all the time. Of course, I wasn't reading a Black Beauty book, but I do remember it. Boy, these are tight joints on this horse as well, which isn't a bad thing. So you can get him up, and I bet you could even use this tail as a bit of a kickstand if you needed to. But good articulation for a horse figure, for sure. You got knees that move back and forth. You got the big ankle ball joint, and then you got the hooves that move as well. On both sides of the coin, we can do that. So you can get this horse into some dynamic posing if you want to. The horse, of course, his head does tilt. You can go down like he's drinking some water. You can go all the way up. He does have reins on him, and they pull back as well, so you can have your character, whoever you choose to put on this horse. Now, I believe McFarlane has another horse from, like, the Witcher line. I think The Witcher's a TV show. I've never seen it. But I believe there's a horse from that. It's coming, or it's already out. I'd be interested to see if it's the exact same horse or not. I can't remember if that's a Build-A-Figure or they're selling that separately. But it wouldn't be bad. Maybe getting a couple of horses. You could build out your stable. You could do races at home. You could do that kind of stuff if you really wanted to. I'm sure Batman will fit on here. The nice thing is this cape will move out of the way. It's a nice cape for sure. And he fits right on there. Dark Knight. He's ready to hop on his trusty steed and run off to the races. Maybe win some money at the casino. Who knows? Who knows what the Dark Knight's up to? In his retirement, I heard he did spend a lot of time at the slot machines. That's what I believe was the case. But he definitely looks good on there. It's always cool. I know a lot of collectors are buying this for other toy lines as well, which makes a lot of sense. We don't get a lot of scaled horses that fit with our action figures, so there's a lot of people gets their mind turning saying, what else could I do with this? Where else could I go with this? And obviously some will use it for this Batman, but you'll have some doing other things with it, and I guess I did bring out some examples here. I grabbed the first Conan figure I saw in my collection, Super 7 Ultimates Conan, Pit Fighter Conan. I don't know if there's enough. Oh, yeah, he's got, yeah, okay, yeah, you can put him on there. Conan will ride this horse. He's not scared of anything, Conan the Barbarian. But he could ride this horse too if you wanted Conan on a horse. Get a Wilt Chamberlain figure, throw him on a horse too. We could do that, but I think that scale's pretty good. It might be a little bit bigger horse, but it's Conan times. Things were different. They had giant snakes back then. He could ride with a giant horse. I think that works. Of course, the one I was excited for as well. You've got Spawn, of course. Gunslinger Spawn, Old West Spawn. We can throw him up on the horse too. This might be one a lot of people are doing as Batman falls over. See how he fits on there. Yeah, you could put Gunslinger Spawn on here as well, and his cape gets out of the way. Not a terrible idea either. Really gives that Old West gunslinger motif going. So a lot of use for this. I wouldn't be opposed to having a couple versions of this horse. Maybe I display one with Gunslinger Spawn. Maybe I display one with Batman. Maybe I bring one over to Conan. Use your own imagination. I think for as far as Marvel Legends style figures though, going to be way too big of a horse. Just not going to work out unless you got some kind of crazy genetic being horse or something you're going for, because I got Charles Bronson right here, one of the greatest horse aficionados of all time. See, you can see this. He is just he's dwarfed on this horse. But we all need Charles Bronson on a horse. Imagine what Death Wish could have been if it was on horseback. Oh, watch out. Down the city, here comes old Charles Bronson. Here comes old Paul Kersey, just taking Vigilante to the next level. He's just running around. But you could do that. You can have a lot of fun with this horse, I think. I think this is the jewel of the set here. That's where I'm going to go. And we might as well do it. Let's do the ranking real quick. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we get that ranking out of the way? Get Batman here. Put him on a stand. Now we got to rank him. We'll use the Spawn stand for this. That'll be all right. Clean up the table a little bit. We got Batman, of course. We've got Superman. We've got the Joker, just always joking around. We've got the horse, and then we've got Robin. So I'm going to put them in order from my favorite to my least favorite. Well, unfortunately for Robin, she's already in the number 5 spot. She is my least favorite of this line. Small figure, not my Robin. I just never really liked the look of that Robin. I don't have a problem with a female Robin when done right, but I just don't like the looks of this female Robin. For whatever reason, I don't know, I just don't. And it goes back to seeing her on the pegs back in the day for the old DC line before McFarlane. She was everywhere. I couldn't escape her clutches on the figure hunt. So I'm just not a big fan of this Robin. So she's going to come in at number 5. Easily for me, number 4, going to be Joker. Once again, just not my Joker. It's an interesting one. It's a David Byrne Talking Heads version of Joker. Is what it is. Not the most iconic Joker. Never really stuck with me back then. Doesn't stick with me right now. But it represents very well, I think. Now we get down to some interesting things. These 3 right here. I think I'm going to go Batman for number 3. Just that head really throws me off a little bit. It does look very much like the character in The Dark Knight Returns. Just off. There's just something about the head that's just a hair off for me, and that's what hold it back. Maybe it's the ears just looking weird. The head just a hair small. Something just weird there. So Batman going to come in at number 3. Then we get to the top 2. It's not, I don't know. It's not close for me, I guess. So I'm going to go Batman. I'm going to go Superman at number 2. Old Ronald Reagan era Superman. I actually like this figure way better. I thought I'd like Batman the best of the bunch here. I ended up liking Superman the best of the bunch. It's just something about a big, beefy Superman and then an interesting head sculpt. It really does take me back to that cartoon. It does have that Land of Confusion, Ronald Reagan head kind of going on to it a little bit. Just a very solid Superman and one a pleasant surprise, I guess we'll call it at this point. And then, by all means, the reason I bought this wave was for the horse. A horse is, of course. That's exactly what it is, and everybody needs a horse in their collection somewhere. And as we showed, we can use him in some different areas. We can throw Gunslinger Spawn on there if we want to. There's definitely some different things that can be done with this horse. So for me, this was worth it. It was worth the pickup. You buy 2, you got 1 free, and then I bought this one, and I bought a couple of other ones, and we got those free, or 1 free as well. Didn't feel so bad. You feel like you're getting a deal. You're getting the horse you want. The Superman surprised me. Batman a little bit middle of the road. These 2 really could have taken them or leave them, but to me, I justify it in my mind. These are the 2 I got for free, so it wasn't such a bad gig. But what say you guys out there? Did you pick up this line? How would you rank this set? What are your thoughts on The Dark Knight Returns? Let me know in the comments down below. Any big plans for this horse? Anything I can't think of? Help get my mind going. Is it going to be Gunslinger Spawn? Is it going to be for Batman? Is it going to be for Conan? Is there somebody I'm missing? Do I keep it with Charles Bronson? Who knows? You guys give me some horse ideas and give me all your comments on these set of Dark Knight Return figures. And then while you're here, you might as well thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the old notification bell, follow along on Patreon for this video and tons of other video plus exclusive content early on Patreon, and best of all, you support the channel. You can hit me up on Twitter at SirPaul64 and then Instagram _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for the Dark Knight Returns, I am Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.